Alrighty folks, welcome back. Hope you're doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good myself. I've got some Rally for us to take a look at today. Two different castings, kind of old and new type vibe, but I have this Hyundai i20N Rally1 hybrid. This is Mini GT number 871. This one's been out for a pretty long time, to be honest. It's been sitting in my bin. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But anyways, this one came out, and I was really excited for this one, so I figured I'd pair them together. This is the Lancia Delta HF Integrale Evoluzione from 1993 Rally Monte Carlo. This is Mini GT number 1131. So yeah, I also do have some previous releases of both these castings. So for the Hyundai, I have this one right here, which is number 710. This is from 2023 Rally Monte Carlo. Very cool. And these are the only two i20N rallies that have been released so far. There is one more on pre-order. It's that like a green and orange themed one. That one's really cool. That one I would think should be out soon at some point. But we shall see. And then for this Lancia right here, I don't have all of the previous releases from Mini GT of this one. There are 3 that I'm missing, but I do have the big box set that came out a while ago, and these are all super cool. It came with the dirty version of the number 4, the winter car. Oh, I've got an alarm going off. So yeah, this box set was really cool. The 3 that I'm missing, out of the 3 of them, there's only one that I actually want. So the first release was just a regular plain Martini racing livery. I think that was number 300. And then there's a number 322, which was, I believe that one was from Rally Finland. I think it was the 1000 Lakes Finland version from 1992. I do want that one. If the price comes up decent, I might grab it. And then there's also one from last year that they did for Diecast Con Madrid. And that one, I believe, is the exact same as number 300, just the plain Martini racing one. The only different thing about it is they applied a decal on them that said Diecast Con Madrid, so I don't really need that one. Those are really cool for the collectors that went to the event, but to me, that one's not really something that I need. But anyways, yeah, so there's all of the versions of both these castings so far. And I don't think we have any more of these Lancias on pre-order. I know we have a Stratos or 2 still coming, but I think this is the only upcoming Integrale. But I know Tarmac Works is making the Integrale now as well. And so far from what I've seen, they're doing different versions than Mini GT has done, which I do appreciate. So I'll probably pick up the Tarmac Works ones when they come out. They're doing them in Hobby 64, which means that they'll have really nice detail. And then Tarmac Works also does make the Hyundai i20N rallies. I don't have any. They've been making them for a little while now. In fact, one just released, and I was thinking about picking a couple of them up because Mini GT's been kind of slacking with this casting. But anyways, we'll see what happens. But yeah, you're just getting both these cracked open right here. I love rally stuff. Rally stuff is so cool. And then this Lancia in particular, I'm very excited about because I tend to really like Repsol livery stuff. But anyways, here's the blister for the Hyundai. Just pretty nice card art on it. Nothing too crazy though. So yep, there's that. We'll start with the Hyundai. Again, this is Mini GT number 871. Hyundai i20N Rally1 Hybrid number 11, 2024 Rally Monte Carlo winner. So that is pretty cool. You got the Hyundai N licensing on the back with the TSM sticker. Very, very cool. And then Hyundai Motorsport GmbH. So look, 3 different licensing. I'm assuming that's licensed by Hyundai and Hyundai Motorsports, like the actual racing team for this. So that is cool. There's the information right there. And I believe these are left-hand drive. Yes, left-hand drive. I think both of these are left-hand drive. Indeed, they are. Nice. That was great. But anyways, here it is. So it does have a different livery than the previous version had. As you can see, this one was a bit different just in the design. The colorway is pretty much the same, just the way they actually design the livery is different. But I really like this one. So it's got that iconic, well, maybe it's not iconic to a lot of people, but for me, the that light blue color is a very iconic color for Hyundai. So they've got that. Then they've got some dark blue and some reds. And I like the way they designed it. It looks really cool. So you've got the Le Casino Monte Carlo on the side. Very cool. The number 11 on the window with the 2 drivers. Really liked that they did tire printing for these as well. This one's got the Pirelli P0s, and so did the previous release. I remember when this one came out and it had tire printing, I was very, very excited about that. And I still am. It's great that Mini DT has stepped up and started doing that for pretty much everything now. But the wheels are really nice. I believe these are the tarmac wheels, like the actual asphalt wheels, which I believe Rally Monte Carlo is kind of like a mountain, like switchback race. I guess the card art kind of gives it away as well, which is why it runs these bigger wheels with the Pirelli P0s. Because like if you're running on gravel or dirt or sand, obviously you'd want a tire with some tread. But yeah, so I like how there can be differences between different models with different wheels and stuff. It's pretty cool. I am noticing on the back wheel my P0 logo is kind of off-centered. It kind of is wrapping around the edge of the tire right there. I don't usually see that on tire printing too often from Mini DT. Usually their tire printing is really nice, and it looks like it's just on that one wheel, so I can live with that. It's just kind of interesting. That is something I do not see very often. But yeah, very nice casting. One of the things I love that they did was they actually did print on the LED details on the headlights, which I think looks really cool. End badge in the front grille is awesome. All kinds of cool sponsors. I see Shell right there, Mobis, Hyundai Mobis. Pirelli, of course. The end logos. Yeah, it just looks really cool. And then it's got this crazy rear wing too. Hyundai on the top. The little Hyundai logos on the sides. I guess that's about it. But yeah, crazy wing on it. I like the taillights. They're done in red acrylic with a little bit of silver printing on them. Look really cool. Exhaust tip in the center. We've got the socials for HMSGO or HMSG official on the back. So make sure to go follow them on Facebook, Instagram. What is the IN? Is that Indeed? TikTok, X, and YouTube. Nice. But yeah, this is really cool. They also did carbon fiber on this little panel right here, which I don't think they did on the previous version. No, they did not. So that is kind of a cool little increase in detail, little carbon fiber on this back portion right here. Oh, it's not just that little plate either. It's actually the panel behind it too. You can see the Alpine Stars logo right there has carbon fiber behind it. That is pretty nice. I do like when they do stuff like that. But yeah, overall just very nice. They've got the German colors on the air intake right there. Well, I guess that's not really an air intake, is it? Well, I don't know. I think that's supposed to be. But anyways, yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. So there is that one. I don't know if I'll be able to find photos of the real car. If I can, I will put some up on screen, but no promises. Sometimes these rally cars, I've noticed, are really hard to actually find photos of. So it's just kind of hit or miss, but I will do my best. This one is 2024 Rally Monte Carlo's winner, so it should be a pretty easy one, I hope. Anyways, let's jump into this Lancia now. So again, Mini GT number 1131, Lancia Delta HF Integrale Evoluzione number 1 from 1993 Rally Monte Carlo. There's all the information on the back, licensed by Lancia, of course. And then there's the information there. Yeah, like I said, Repsol livery, very, very cool. I don't know that these necessarily need tire printing, so I can't really comment on the lack of it here. I feel like in the pre-order that Tarmac, because I believe Tarmac Works is making the same exact one. If not, it's one from the same year that's in the same livery. And I believe I want to say that they had tire printing. So if that's the case, then it would have been nice to see it. But honestly, it's not too big of a deal for me on these. I still think they look really cool, especially with that aero disc on the front wheel, which is really cool to see. Actually, I've done that on all of them so far. All 4 back there had it. But yeah, Repsol livery is awesome. I just love the colors of the Repsol livery. So you got the blue, the orange, and the red, and it just looks really neat. There's a logo on the roof right there as well. Just very, very cool. It's a very nice casting even now. I hope Mini GT makes more of them, but headlights are awesome. Little acrylic circles up there. All the front grille detailings look awesome. You got the Fiat Lubrificanti logo on the front. I see some other small little sponsorship logos down there too. Yeah, very, very cool. Speedline, Jolly Club. There's Comesa, Michelin. So if these did have tire printing, it'd be Michelin, of course. And then toe tip on the front of the car as well. So my collection of Repsol is growing, and so is my collection of toe tip sponsored cars. This one I count more as a Repsol because that's what the main livery is, but I do like that it has the toe tip livery on it. I've got a good handful of toe tip livery stuff by now. I think more than I have for Repsol, which is kind of why I was excited for this one. It was another car for my Repsol collection. So yeah, this thing is really nice. One thing about these is there is a spare tire in the actual car, and I think I tested it on an old model, but Mini GT seems to do it on a lot of their stuff. Anytime there's a spare tire that's inside the car, they always actually put a spare wheel. So it's actually just a wheel from the actual, like, that they would have actually put on the car with the rubber tire and everything that's put in there. I know there's a lot of brands that when they do that, they'll just like mold one out of plastic and then maybe paint it, but that's like an actual separate piece that's in there, which is really cool. But yeah, I like these window stickers on the side as well. The back wing with the Repsol livery, just very, very cool. Taillights look awesome, orange and red. License plate, just everything on it looks really nice. No complaints here with this one. I'm not really seeing any quality controls with either of these models, and this Repsol livery just looks very, very clean, I think. So yeah, I enjoy these a lot. Obviously, Martini is the more classic and iconic Lancia theme, but I think the Repsol one looks really good, especially sitting next to it. They look good side by side too. So yeah, there is that. Again, I will try to find photos of this one if I can to show you. Again, no promises. It is sometimes pretty difficult, but I will do my best. So yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Really like rally stuff. I do have a couple more rally cars to do a video on at some point. I actually, speaking of Lancia, I was missing this one for a really long time. This is number 422. 1977 Rally Monte Carlo winner. I was missing this one for a really long time. I love the livery of it too, the Alitalia. Or I guess it's just Alitalia, but was missing it for a really long time, and I've been keeping an eye out for it for a decent price. Like, there was a guy on eBay that had one for like, I don't know, almost $100, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna pay that. And finally one popped up the other day for like 20, and I was like, okay, that's a pretty good price for that. I'm gonna grab it. So I do have two more Lancia Stratoses to look at here soon as well. And I believe my collection of the racing liveries of this casting is now complete with the addition of this one. I don't have all the stock colors of it, but I think I have all the racing ones now. So that'll be a fun one to look at soon. But yeah, anyways, like I said, thank you for watching. I will stop rambling now and let you go. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one.